hair, skin, and makeup. Okay, so one of the biggest questions that we get asked all the time is about skin, about beauty products, how to have clear skin, clear eyes.
Yeah, I remember my husband saying one time, he says, it is absolutely amazing what we do in the morning to our bodies with all the chemicals we put on our hair, skin, we brush our teeth with, even before, we zap our Jimmy Dean sausage thing in the microwave, You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I know. But I mean, he was making, he was looking at it that way where, even before we put something into our body as far as food that could be, chemically preserved, what are we putting on our skin? What are the products and the chemicals we're putting all over it before we even put processed food into our body?
Yeah. So healthy skin and hair and nails and body. So let me back up. Healthy skin is a byproduct of healthy body. Mm-hmm. So if you want to have great looking skin, it has to start on the inside. Now, what you put on it, as far as avoiding chemicals, is also really important. But you could go with absolutely no makeup, Jimmy Dean.
Ew, right.
You could go with no makeup at all if you have healthy skin. So I really want to focus maybe a little bit more in the beginning on what you're putting in your body. So hydration is key.
Water.
Water.
Clean water.
Clean water, yes. Check out our friends at Biolicious if you need some ideas about how to filter your water. So I always have a water bottle with me. This is mine here that I have with me today. I have an assortment. But if you're feeling thirsty, you're probably already a little bit dehydrated, and we live in a very hot climate in Texas. Mm-hmm. We sweat maybe more than your average northerner. I don't know, I haven't lived in the north. Maybe.
I don't remember.
Don't remember.
I got to Texas as fast as I could.
So keeping hydrated is really important, and water is what does it. So you can drink other things like tea or kombucha, and having one with you, making sure that you're getting your hydration throughout the day is really important for a lot of body systems, but it'll show in your skin.
Yeah.
The other thing that I really wanted to highlight as far as skin, hair, and nails is collagen.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, so this is, I just got this out of my cabinet this morning. This is what I use, but there are other collagens out there that are just as good. And without getting too detailed, collagen is animal product that has the building products for all of your connective tissues.
Yeah.
So if you start adding some of this to your daily routine, your hair is going to grow faster, your skin is going to look more tight.
Facelift in a can.
Facelift in a can.
Your body naturally, over time, as you get older, loses collagen. We don't make it as much as we did when we were younger because, we're not growing anymore. So we do lose that. So it really helps keep your skin soft, supple, even, it reduces your getting wrinkles as well because you got that substance in there to start retaining those connective tissues, as Dr. Christie mentioned.
Yeah, it'll make your nails really hard too.
Very hard. I mean, they're really, you feel that.
I have a nail wore off.
Yeah.
So you'll have to cut your nails more often. You may have to get a haircut a little bit more often, but you're going to have great looking skin and hair if you add collagen to your diet. So the normal recommended is about 2 tablespoons a day, and it's so easy to add into
anything. Coffee, sauces, even into your water. It really has no taste.
Yeah, I haven't tried the water myself because I'm a little scared of that, but
yeah, it doesn't really have any taste.
The taste. Smoothies, I mixed some into my son's milk this morning.
Did he know it?
No, but he doesn't know the word. No, he would be perfectly fine with it, but you can't taste it is the point.
Yeah.
And it's so easy to add into anything. So if you're you can't overdose on it. It is a food, so if you want to add a little bit more, say you're having some joint issues, then that's okay too. But the 2 tablespoons is pretty widely recommended. Okay, anything else come to mind about as far as inside out?
Those are the 2 main ones.
Yeah.
You know, eating real food.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I think alkaline water, I can take that one.
Sure.
So, Karen, you mentioned you were asking about alkaline water. So, I'm kind of on the fence about this because really drinking anything that's alkaline also may mess up the acidic environment we need in our stomachs in order to digest our minerals and vitamins. So your stomach needs to be about 1.5 to 2.5 roughly in order for you to properly digest your minerals and your vitamins. I really have not seen much in the way of how that affects the acidic environment of the stomach, and in all the alkaline, water studies that I have seen, they're mainly industry sponsored, so I tend to take that with a grain of salt. And I really like to see the independent studies, which I have not found. So I guess my answer to that question is I would actually just shy away from drinking something that's alkaline. Just make sure that it's very clean. As Dr. Christie mentioned, our friends at Biolicious, they have a way of getting all the chemicals and everything out of your water, so you're drinking chemical-free, very clean water that is more of a pH balance, more of a neutral.
Yeah. So let's talk about what you put on your skin for a minute. I have a wide variety of things here. My biggest point I think that I want to make as far as what you put on your skin is that it doesn't have to be something super fancy. You can go to the aisles at Whole Foods and come away with like $500 worth of
easy
of organic skincare that was like never tested on a bunny, and you could eat and you'd be fine with it. And those are all great things, but you don't need to do all that, and I don't do all that. So I wanted to just share a couple of things with you. So let's talk about face washing. There's 2 main ways that I wash my face, and neither one of them involves soap. I found just over trial and error that soap is way too drying. Even the
oiliest of the oiliest skin.
Even the most gentle, like Dr. Bronner's, it's too much for my skin, and I'll start to get dry skin. So I have a couple of methods that I use, one in the summer and one in the winter. In the summer, I just use this, and it is a microfiber washcloth that the design of the fiber just picks up all of the dirt and the oil.
It's like really, really fine.
Yeah.
There, I like that.
Yeah. This particular brand is Moha, I guess. I got it on Amazon, and it works so well. Like, it'll take your makeup right off. You just, go over the makeup areas. And that keeps my skin happy, clean. I'm not putting anything on it, which I really like. So that's the summer method. And then winter method, I use something called oil cleansing. My skin will get really, really dry in the winter, and so I like this method because it both moisturizes and cleans at the same time. So for those of you who haven't found this out yet, oil will take any sort of makeup off. You don't need a special makeup remover. Coconut oil or avocado oil or olive oil, any kind of oil will take your makeup off. So this is a great method for really deep cleaning and moisturizing at the same time. And
I want to mention too that cleaning your face, even if you don't wear makeup, like the men out there or those that don't wear makeup, moisturizing your face is really important to keep that balance, in check. And what she's talking about right here too, it's good for men and women as well.
Yeah, it is. So you can use any kind of oil. And I've talked about this before, and at that point in time I was using almond oil. However, I found that castor oil is what works best for me. And in the past, I've shied away from it because I read a lot that it could be a very drying oil. But I think that everybody's skin is so different.
Yeah.
Just like we were talking about body types, skin is part of your body too. And my skin really loves castor oil. So if you've read that it can dry out your skin, then I would say give it a try, because for me it's the best one out there.
Yeah.
So
Thanks for doing the experiment for us.
Yeah, you're welcome. Anytime. So to do oil cleansing, you just put a little bit of oil in your hand. Rub it up on your hands, put it all over your face, and let it sit there for a moment. And then what you're going to do is either take a really hot washcloth, put the washcloth in the hot water, squeeze it out, make sure it's not going to burn you, of course, and then lay it on your face and let that oil penetrate into your skin. Or you can get one of these handy dandy things that is just a little steamer, and just sit right over it for a couple of minutes, let the steam come on your face, open up your pores, and then once you've done that process, you're going to wipe the oil off. So a lot of it will absorb in, so it's not going to be a ton coming off, but you're going to get all of it off, dry with a towel, and it should never be greasy feeling.
What you need will absorb in, and what your body doesn't, you wipe off.
Yep, exactly. And that's a good rule of thumb for the rest of your body too. Once you put your oil on, if you find it's leaving a film, then you can go ahead and wipe the rest of that off. Because it'll get on your clothes and stuff. So, all right. Oil cleansing. Okay. Shampoo and conditioner. I got a few here, but let me talk to you about the easiest way to find good products. So here's my tip for whatever product you're looking for. You can cross-reference between two websites, and you're almost guaranteed to find the perfect item for you. So the first website is EWG.org. It's an environmental working group, and they have a part of their website called Skin Deep. And it's a database of thousands
of products.
So many products. In fact, you can go and take a look at what's already in your bathroom and see how it rates. But they have a rating system from green to orange to red, and it tells you how toxic or untoxic your products are. I like to stay in the green zone. That's my because there's so many things available.
But we also have stepping stones too. What if you find everything in your house is red or orange?
True.
We'll get rid of everything that's red and then slowly change everything that you have.
Yeah.
It's a process for a lot of people, especially if you're starting at ground zero. So don't try and do everything all at once.
That's a really, really good point. When I first started, what I did was I finished a product, I would choose a better product instead of throwing things away. I started that process when I was still in college, so there was not a lot of money floating around. So it was a good process for me. So you can cross-reference between ewg.org/skindeep and Amazon. Amazon has all the ratings, so you can find a product that looks good, put it into Amazon, and see what other people have said about it before you decide to purchase that. And I've had great success finding all sorts of cheap products that might be from brands that you wouldn't necessarily trust. I think, for instance, I got an eyebrow pencil that was CoverGirl, and I never would have looked at CoverGirl. I think it's like
you automatically think it'd be red.
I would think it would be red. It's cheap. I would think that, I don't know. I wouldn't have looked at it. But it got great ratings. It was a green on the EWG.org, and it is cheap, so they're double bonus.
Yeah.
And so you can find all of your beauty products that way. But there is one that we do carry here in the office that we really, really like. If you don't want to go all that work and you just want to pick something up, Dr. Taylor is a really big fan of this one.
This is what I've been using for 2 years now. And you're asking about the conditioner as well. Well, I don't need conditioner when I use this. The only time I use conditioner is because that's a little bit drying, so for about a week I'll use a conditioner, but I really don't, I feel like I don't need to use conditioner with this.
It doesn't strip the oil from your hair as much.
It actually is made of olive oil.
Yeah.
And you know that it's real olive oil too, not just because I sat and talked with the owner of the company for an hour on the phone, because she actually answered the phone, but when it's cold, it actually gets thicker, just like olive oil would actually do. So in the winter months, you know, it'll actually get really, really thick. So you have to, so you know there's real olive oil in it. I think that's actually the first, no, it's the soap nuts. It's actually the first thing there. The fourth ingredient is olive oil. So I really love this product a lot. And again, we have this at the office.
And it's natural oily. It's a little bit